Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. This is Sunita Gladys Kanaka from Punvidyashram. Good morning, students. How are you? Hope you are doing well and keeping safe. Welcome to the English class. Today, we are moving on to the second chapter in English grammar, types of sentences. This is also a known topic for all of you, isn't it? Still, let me complete my part, that is teaching. Are you ready? I am planning to complete this topic in one module. Now look here. This is page number 8. Complete the sentences in the speech bubbles. Use your imagination. We'll accept all relevant answers. First one I'll do for you. Why are you sitting on the floor? This sentence should end with a question mark, isn't it? Punctuation is an important aspect of English language. That is, begin a sentence with capital letter, begin the proper nouns with capital letters, then end the sentences with proper punctuation marks, that is, either with a full stop or a question mark or an exclamation mark. Now pause this page and complete the speech bubbles. You already know that a sentence has at least a subject and a verb. You also know that a sentence must make complete sense based on their function or what they are used for. Sentences are of 4 kinds: declarative, interrogative, exclamatory, and imperative. A declarative sentence is a statement. It is used to give information, express an opinion, or answer a question. It always ends with a full stop. It is also called an assertive sentence. For example, Mr. Acharya teaches Persian. Second one, I'm sorry, I don't agree with you. Shall we do the first exercise in page number 9 now? Are you ready? Shall we start? Write the correct question word and the verb to complete tense. First one, dash my shoes. Where are my shoes? Dash Aruna so happy. Why is Aruna so happy? Dash you feeling today. How are you feeling today? When will the new film be released? That is how the fourth sentence should be. The next 3 you can do. I'll give you time. You pause the video and find the answer. Are you ready? Okay. Fifth one. Dash your favorite book. Which is your favorite book? Dash the class captain this year. Who is the class captain this year? Dash you writing in your notebook. What are you writing in your notebook? Good job, students. I am sure you must have got the correct answers. Excellent. Now we'll move on to the next exercise. That is B. Write suitable questions for these answers. First answer is, yes, I'll be happy to help you pack the gifts. Will you help me to pack the gifts? Second answer is, he is Ashwin, the new boy in our class. Make a question for that. Who is he? Very easy, isn't it? Okay, shall we go to the third one? Oh no, I forgot to bring it. Did you bring the English project? Fourth one, no, this train will not stop at all the stations. Will this train stop at all the stations? Fifth answer is, it belongs to the passenger on that seat. To whom does this bag belong? Sixth one is, my uncle gifted me this watch. Who gifted you this watch? We'll accept all the relevant answers, okay? Now, an exclamatory sentence. An exclamatory sentence is used to express sudden or deeply felt emotions. These emotions could be fear, joy, amazement, anger, and so on. Exclamatory sentences end with an exclamation mark. For example, I just can't believe this. What a lovely surprise this is. The next one is an imperative sentence. An imperative sentence is an advice, instruction, request, or suggestion given to someone. For example, don't leave the fridge door open. Better finish the work today. Please give me some water. Now we'll move on to the next exercise. Complete these sentences with the correct words, phrases from the box. The words in the help box are, it's unbelievable. Shh. How? Thank God. Phew. Bravo. What? Oh dear. Now, I am giving you time to complete this exercise. Don't forget to pause the image. Have you completed? Now check whether your answers are correct or not. If it is not correct, you can correct it. Okay? Don't get upset. Believe me, we can learn a lot from the mistakes. Okay? Now first one is, oh dear, I think we have upset the teacher. Second one, what a great victory. Third one, thank God we reached the airport in time. Fourth one, phew, I am exhausted. Fifth one, shh, keep your voice down. This is library. The next one is, it is unbelievable. Minal wrote the essay in less than half an hour. Next one, bravo. The team has won the tournament this year too. The last one is, how innocent the child looks. Shall we go to the next exercise? Are you with me, students? Is this session really interesting or not? Anyway, let me continue. What advice will you give it to your friend in these situations? Use imperative sentences. Oh no, my pen has run out of ink. Borrow one from somebody. I find this sum really difficult. Request your teacher to help you out. I think Rahil is angry with me. Apologize to him. I forgot to write my roll number on the answer sheet. Inform your teacher about it. I too want to take part in the play. Please ask the concerned teacher. I ordered a book online and they have sent me the wrong one. Inform them about their mistake. I missed Raman's call. Call him back. I think I left my bag in your room. Go back to the room and get it. The next topic is transformation of sentences. Sentences can be changed from one kind to another without changing their meanings. For example, it is a beautiful dress. This is a declarative sentence. It can be changed into an exclamatory sentence by saying, what a beautiful dress. The next one, take these books. This is an imperative sentence. It can be changed into an interrogative sentence by asking, will you take these books? It goes on like that. Shall we do the next exercise? Rewrite each sentence in a notebook, changing its form as indicated in the bracket. Apurva has found a watch. Change this into an interrogative sentence. Has Apurva found a watch? Second one, what an amazing performance. Change it into a declarative sentence. It was an amazing performance. Then, could you please pass me the salt? Change it into an imperative sentence. Pass me the salt or please pass the salt. I like the documentary film on polar bears. Change it into an exclamatory sentence. What a documentary film on polar bears. Can you give this notebook to Sangeeta? Change it into an imperative sentence. Please give this book to Sangeeta or give this book to Sangeeta. Shut the windows. Change it into an interrogative sentence. Will you please shut the windows? The next one. The milk is tasting sour. How does the milk taste? What a beautiful sculpture. Change it into a declarative sentence. This is a beautiful sculpture. We'll move on to the next exercise, listening. Your teacher will read out a conversation between Tina and a traffic policeman. Listen and mark these statements as true or false. I will read the conversation for you. Listen carefully. Tina, sir, could you please tell me the way to the public library? Policeman, certainly. Are you from here? Tina, no, I am a tourist. Policeman, okay, listen carefully. Drive straight down this road and then take the first left turn. That is Blueberry Road. As you drive ahead on Blueberry Road, you will find the post office on the right-hand side. Take a U-turn at the traffic signal and enter the street next to the post office. The public library is on that street. It is called Park Street. Tina, thank you very much, sir. Policeman, you're welcome. Drive carefully. Are you with me, students? Did you listen to the conversation between Tina and the traffic policeman? Are you ready to mark true or false for the statements? Okay. The first statement is, Tina is asking the traffic policeman for directions. Yes, it is a true statement. She wants to go to the public nursery. False. She lives in another city. True sentence. The policeman says that the first left turn will bring her to the Strawberry Road. False. He asked Tina to make a U-turn at the post office. False again. Tina will find the place she is looking for in Bright Street. False. She is not traveling on foot. True sentence. That is true statement. The next one is speaking that we will do later. Here ends this chapter, Types of Sentences. Hope you understood and enjoyed this session. Thank you very much from Sunita Gladys Kanaka.